What's up, everyone, and welcome back to ClubCast after 3 long years. This is ClubCast for September 19th, 2019. I am Clay. This is Daniel.
Hello, I am Daniel, and that is Clay.
This is true.
We're back after 3 years to talk about the video games.
All of the video games, not just some of them, but every one of them. Just let it go. Let it ride. Let it ride.
Computer is taking off for...
Just let it ride.
Okay. Cool. So video games are fun. We all agree.
Yeah. What have you been playing? What are some games that you have been going on?
The big
in the
one,
last 3 years.
The last 3 years. Okay, let me get out the list. The big one I'm playing right now, I would say, is Gears 5.
Yes.
I went ahead and finished the story, and played a little bit of multiplayer, not a whole lot. But the Gears 5 story is probably my favorite out of the series.
Okay. I'm also playing that. I'm not finished yet, but...
Yeah. The gameplay is Gears of War.
Yeah.
It plays really well. There's a new gun in it called the Lancer GL, which is like a grenade launcher.
That is a fantastic one.
Instead of a chainsaw on it.
Yes.
And I actually really like that gun a lot. That wound up being like my main gun throughout the game. Man, they do basically like Act 1 and Act 4 are normal Gears of War.
Mm-hmm.
To where it's like, hey, we're going from place to place to place to place.
Yeah.
In a row, fighting it, doing story and stuff like that. Then Act 2 and Act 3, they try to open it up a lot more and try to like do like, here's this open world that you traverse and basically have like, here's a mission, here's a mission, here's a mission, here's a mission. Where those would have been like, you know, the linear segments of the game in previous times. The open world doesn't have a whole lot to it, but it's
very
it's
empty.
absolutely gorgeous.
Yes.
I'm playing on an Xbox One X.
Okay.
On a 4K TV with HDR, and some of the lighting effects and stuff has been just mind-blowingly amazing.
I need to see it on yours because I'm playing on a 1S, a fancy Gears of War Xbox One S on a plain old 1080p.
I don't know if you had this experience, but like near the very beginning of the game, you go into like a sewer area, and some of these small enemies, the juvies, are coming at you.
Yeah.
And like that part of the game, like on that TV with the Xbox One X and everything, was just incredible because you can literally like only see like the lights of their eyes, basically. And man, it was just really good. They did a really great job with sound design in this one.
It was real good. Yeah, they did it really.
The music like definitely references the previous games, but also it's its own thing.
Which is nice.
I'm really impressed with the game a lot. I liked it a lot.
Found one of the Crimson Omens in the big open world, and it did the whole like that, and I was like, yeah, here we go. Yeah, it's college all over again.
Yeah. And for how much I love single player, like we played a little bit of Horde the other day.
We did.
It was real boring.
It was a slow crawl.
Yeah,
to get good. I did not have fun.
No, I mean, we played the first 20 waves and we just quit because it just couldn't handle it anymore. Just how boring it was.
Yep.
I wonder if maybe we just had it on too low of a difficulty or something.
I don't know. Because I remember, like, Gears 2, at least, the Horde mode, like, by wave 20, you're kind of struggling.
Yeah.
Like, it's tough if it's just 2 people. We had 4 or whatever. We had the max.
Yeah. But because it automatically does the matchmaking now.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I like some of the changes, but it was super slow.
Yeah. I don't know. I've done a little bit of versus as well, and it's okay. It's not as fun like as it was back in the day, just because it's not the two of us in a room playing for 4 hours in a row.
Yeah, with eating 50 chicken wings.
Yeah. And also, I feel like it's so early, and like I've played so few matches. Their match ranking is kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Because I'll have a match where I am the number 1 player, and then I'll have a match where I get 1.
Yeah, that's great.
So just because the range of player skill, just completely
people who have been
all over the place.
Good at Gears for a long time are still good at Gears.
Yeah, well, I played a lot of Gears last year.
Yes, you did.
I put like 100 hours in last October.
Yeah, you did.
And the thing I found was those games are incredibly popular in like Mexico and Latin America. and ping I would get compared to theirs was like made it to where I was basically playing with cheat codes.
Yeah.
Because I could like 20-30 second difference in millisecond. Difference in ping enough. Is like a huge difference.
Yeah. I remember in Gears 2 that was a huge problem with lag switches.
Yeah.
That was bad then. Probably not so much now, since it's
I wouldn't think so.
Elsewhere.
A huge reason I like this game is because I didn't have to pay for it.
Also very true. Good old Game Pass.
Yeah.
I didn't pay a dime. I don't pay a dime.
Well, that's the other thing, right? Like, so I have Xbox Ultimate Game Pass now, which is the one that has Xbox Live and Game Pass in it as well. Yep. And basically, since you have my Gears of War Xbox S, I'm able to have that as my home Xbox, so it has access to everything. And then as long as my Xbox X that I have here is hooked up to the internet, I can also access everything. So we're able just to use the one Xbox Live account, the one copy, the one subscription to Game Pass. So we can both play Gears of War 5 together.
Absolutely.
Instead of playing and I got to play like 5 days earlier or whatever because it's the ultimate version. And I don't have to pay any money for Game Pass for like another year and a half.
Which is nice.
Because the whole deal was like, oh, you already have Xbox Live. We just convert your existing Xbox Live to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, you have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate now until like next August.
Yeah.
So that's a huge reason. Like, if you have an Xbox and you have Game Pass, you should play Gears 5.
Absolutely. It's fantastic.
And if you don't, then I still think it's worth it. It's a really good game.
$60? Yeah.
We talked about the progression a little before, and I don't know. I'm kind of up in the air on it.
Yeah.
It makes me go back to like Apex when we were playing that, and we got the battle pass.
Yeah.
And it was just impossible. Like the amount of experience it took was just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Apex took a lot of time to get up to that top level of the Game Pass.
This still seems like pretty doable for a lot of it.
Yeah.
But also, so you have 3 months in Gears to get everything, and you basically have challenges and medals that you can get. And you get stars for completing those challenges and medals. You get 3 challenges, and then once you complete a challenge, a new one isn't going to take its place for 24 hours.
Okay.
So like if I get on there right now and complete all 3 challenges, I cannot do any more challenges until 24 hours after I complete that challenge. Unless I want to pay the currency to unlock a new one.
Okay.
And those challenges give you anywhere between 1 and 3 stars, I think, is the maximum. Like right now I have, I think, 3 challenges on there that are 3 stars each.
Yeah.
So I can earn 9 stars there. And I think you have to have like 400 something stars to max out.
Boy.
But you have 3 months to do it.
Yeah.
And then you have medals as well. And like one of the medals was like, I think, complete 150 horde waves, which is not that much.
Yeah, no.
Like it's a big number, I guess, but it's also like that's 3 complete horde things.
Yeah.
Like we did 20.
We did 20
the other day. So like I only have 130 left.
You only have to slog through another 120.
Yeah, and that you 130.
30.
And that you have like you get like 9 stars or something like that. So the medals are like much larger overall.
Yeah.
Goals, like stat goals, basically like it's basically like get 10,000 kills or not 10,000 kills. I don't think it's that high, but get like 1,000 kills and get like do like 100,000 damage and stuff like that. But you get more stars for them. Okay. But those also have to be completed within that 3-month period.
Yeah.
To unlock everything. And then in 3 months, there's going to be a whole new thing of medals, I think, as well, with new unlockables. And then the old stuff, I think you have to buy at that point.
Okay, so once it's gone unless you pay for it.
Yeah, because they got rid of the loot boxes in this one, but there's still a store.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the Apex store, and I was looking at it, and it's basically priced around the same too.
Oh, gross.
Except for where instead of paying $20 for a weapon skin, you're paying $20 for a pack of weapon skins.
That go through all weapons?
Not all, but like a chunk of them.
Yeah.
So like I was playing Versus the other day. It might have been when we were playing, but somebody had like a gun that like had neon lighting on it.
That was pretty cool.
And I was like, that's kind of cool, like cheesy or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I looked in the store and I found out that that is part of a $20 pack.
Okay.
So you can still buy like in-game currency for real dollars and everything, and then buy stuff out of the store if you want. I think you can also earn some of it as well through like, instead of loot boxes, you get a supply drop.
Okay.
And like you can unlock everything through supply drops, I think.
That's nice.
So you get those occasionally as you like level up and everything like that.
I got like 4 of them when I first turned the game on.
Well, I think some of those have the currency in it.
Okay.
So
that's like,
it doesn't sound awful.
Yeah.
And they've kind of gotten like, do you remember when they first did the DLC skins in Gears 3? And it was like just a ridiculous amount of money to get them all.
Yeah.
So we kind of went from like, okay, you can unlock everything in this game. That's part of the game is to try to unlock everything. To, now you have to pay $100 or whatever it is.
On top of everything else you've already paid for.
Yeah. And then Gears 4, like I just didn't play it very much after I played through it originally until, last year when I kind of went crazy with Gears. Yep. Because there was no way for me to unlock all the characters.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit here and pay a bunch of money to unlock them.
Yeah. I don't know. That's like in Apex. If there's a skin that I like, I just want to buy it. Well, but I also don't want to spend $20 on a skin.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to spend $20 on like a pack of skins.
Yeah.
Which like is also kind of messed up because I paid $0 for this game.
Also true.
So, like,
I would have paid $60 for this game though.
Yeah, totally. I definitely have already gotten $60 worth of fun out of the game.
Yep, it's a good game.
It's definitely a game that I would suggest.
Yep.
Do you just want me to go on to another game?
Yeah, and that is Gears 5.
Yeah, Gears 5. I suggest you play it.
Go play it.
Have any love for that series, or you have Game Pass, you should be playing Gears 5.
Yep, it's a good one. Better than Gears 4.
The opposite end of the spectrum, I was playing Super Kirby Clash.
Hey, that's a good one.
It's a 1. So we'll get into the direct later, but one of the things they did was they announced Super Kirby Clash was just basically like
free-to-play Kirby.
Free-to-play 2D Monster Hunter Kirby.
Yeah.
Where you just fight the giant boss.
Yeah.
As a team of 4. You have 4 like roles you can play, like a sword guy, hammer guy, magic guy, and a potion guy.
Yep.
And it very much went through the same trajectory that like mobile games have for me.
Oh yeah.
Where like I will play it hardcore for like 2 days and then fall off a little, then fall off a little, and then completely stop playing it.
Forget it's on the Switch.
Yeah, like I've completely stopped playing it at this point.
Yep.
It was fine.
I used to check in and get the apples.
Yeah, I'm not even doing that.
But that was it. And now, I don't even turn it on anymore.
Yeah, I got I think there's like 900 goals or something like that, and I got like 170 of them, I think.
Nice.
So I mean, I played quite a bit.
Played a lot of it, yeah.
In that little amount of time, and like it was fun. It was fine. But then as soon as I started getting to the point where it was like, oh, well, now I don't have enough apples and stuff to buy weapons and armor.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I'm done.
Yeah, I'm not feeling this game anymore. So does it ever come in and ask? I didn't play a ton of it. Does it ever come in and ask for like real money?
Yeah, there's a store where you can buy apples.
Okay, so the store has actual
money.
And
there's the biggest store. So like, okay, so your apple tree gives you like, I don't know, like 12 a day or something like that. Every time you buy apples, there's like milestones to where your apple tree then gives you more apples every day.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's the very first thing they tell you is like, hey, if you spend 50 cents on these apples, your apple tree will give you more apples.
Like 50 cents real money.
Yeah, 50 cents real money. Which is not like a huge thing.
No.
But when you go in the store, if you look at the best value option, like, the most expensive thing, as always, it is $40, I think.
Okay.
And it gives you like, I don't know, a ridiculous amount of apples. But then it also like makes your tree give you like 2,000 or 2,500 apples every day.
Wow.
So that basically is like, hey,
pay for this game.
Pay $40 for this game.
Yeah. This is a $40
because then you'll be able to do
game
anything
now.
you want, right?
Yeah.
Like you'll just be able to continue to progress.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, man, if they had done that at like $10 or maybe even $20,
Yeah.
I would probably still playing this game.
$20 Kirby game?
Yeah, so it's literally just the free-to-play nature
Yeah.
just kind of pushes me away from wanting to play it. Like, it was fun. It
Yep.
was like, it's not hard. It's probably the most fun I've ever had with a Kirby game because I don't think those games are good.
Yeah.
But it was a nice little journey down dream whatever planet
Free to play
it is.
Dreamland.
It had the same trajectory. Clash Royale is the only
Clash Royale was good.
free to play phone game that has lasted longer than like 4 days with me.
Yeah. Most mobile games don't last a long time.
Yeah. So I also played, well, I tried to play Daemon X Machina, the new game for Switch that came out last week. So Clay, Armored Core, how do you feel?
I remember Armored Core fondly.
Yeah. So they're definitely, it's a third-person shooter where you play as a person in a mech. They can also apparently get out of the mech.
Okay.
If it gets destroyed and like you have a gun.
Okay.
Which is kind of cool.
Sure.
It is not like mech games are not like other third-person games. Like this is not Gears of War.
No.
Gears of War actually
I'm out.
with how with how like
But the silverback.
with how like close. With how like it's not monotonous isn't the right word, but with how deliberate the movement is in Gears of War, like you're like this big chunky dude or girl. I mean, you actually play as a girl in the main game. This one,
true.
But there's a lot more weight behind them. That's a lot more like a mech game.
Yeah.
Than say Uncharted, which is a series I hate.
Yeah.
But David X Machina, I played through the newer demo. I played through the original demo, and it was bad.
Okay. That's good.
I played through the newer demo, and once I got to the end of the demo, I was like, okay, I absolutely want to buy this game.
Nice.
I was having a lot of fun with it. It is a lot of like auto tracking with your shots.
Yeah.
Which is like a mech thing because like your mech should be able to do that.
Yes, it locks on.
It's a computer.
Yeah.
The characters that are in the story are very anime.
Yeah.
Which is also like something I'm into.
Absolutely.
So, like I'm down to play.
Can't tell.
I went to buy the game, and I've been buying games at Walmart lately because they've been doing $10 off, so $50 for a new game.
Yeah.
And they were sold out.
Wow.
So I played the demo, and I really liked it, and I would like to play the real full game.
Play it because Walmart gets like 3 copies of all the new Switch. Like,
well, I'm gonna wait until I can get it for $50.
Yeah.
At Walmart.
Yeah.
Because you have any brand loyalty to any of these major retailers, you're a chump.
Yeah.
Another game that I played, this game I actually did play and own, was Star Wars Episode 1 Racer.
Excellent.
Nintendo 64.
Excellent.
We hooked up the 64 not too long ago for some research purposes.
We did.
For a series.
We did. We
played
a game. We played a game on it.
Played a game. Had a good time. Had a great time.
It was an excellent game.
So the other day I was sitting here and I was like, hey, I'm going to play something else.
Is your N64 still hooked up?
Yeah, the N64 is still hooked up. So I went over there and put in Episode 1 Racer thinking, hey, this is a game is beloved. People like it. I remember liking it. It's bad.
Well, you tried.
It looks bad.
Yeah.
It plays bad. The controls are bad. The menus are horrible. It's like, hey, I want to buy this part for my pod racer, and you push the button to buy it, and it's like, did I buy it? And Watto's like, maybe. And then you go out, and it's like, no, you
didn't buy this.
Try again. But then like you go in there, and it's like, well, the amount's changed, and it says I didn't buy it, but like I guess I did because this one's more expensive. I don't know. But just the core racing
sounds terrible.
The core racing itself is just awful.
Okay. That's good.
That is not a game worth going back to.
Oh,
which is so like crazy when you think of like how they launched the Super Nintendo games on Nintendo now.
Yeah.
And like going back and playing Mario Kart and F-Zero on there.
Yeah.
Like those both play exactly how I remember them, and like they're both still fun.
Yes. Those older Super Nintendo games hold up very, very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just about anything holds up a lot better than the 64.
Yeah.
Sadly.
I think I've only got one more game because I've kind of talked for a while now on the games I've been playing. I've been playing other stuff too over the last 3 years, but
Yeah.
we don't have to get into specifics about that.
That'd take a long time.
But the one other game that I have been playing here very recently is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Which is a Switch exclusive these days.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah.
The other ones were multi-platform games. I mean, like, you even have, like, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2. Like, I always thought of, like, as a 360 PS3 game.
Yeah.
Was apparently also on the PS2.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
right?
I did. Okay. I remember
Yeah.
you playing that.
Yeah, that was also on the There's
Wow.
a version of that game for the PS2.
Do you own that?
No.
Okay.
I didn't know that it existed until I was looking at stuff for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
saw that game was released on PS2.
All right, then.
But Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is a... Man, I like that game a lot.
Yes. Is it more
I had
of
a lot of fun.
1 and 2?
It is more of 1 and 2, but also takes... It feels better than both of those games.
Okay, that's good.
But also your abilities are more limited. So you have less options.
Okay.
You definitely have more characters in this one,
Yeah.
though. But a lot of them, like Hulk will have a ground pound and a move that Hulk has, like, they all have four moves. So, like, Hulk has a ground pound move, and he has a move where he grabs an enemy and then, like, hits him on the ground or whatever. Then he has a move where he charges, and then he has, like, his sonic clap or whatever it's called. But then when you go to another heavy type character like Luke Cage, 3 of those 4 moves are basically the same moves he has.
Oh.
So, like,
that's
he will
unfortunate.
also have a charge and also have a ground pound
Yeah.
and also has a thing where he grabs an enemy. But then Luke Cage, instead of the sonic clap, he has a move that basically does the same thing, but his is with, like, his chain, I think.
Okay.
Or no, I think I'm wrong. Luke Cage has one where he punches really fast.
Okay.
Which is like Wolverine's move where he uses his claws
Really fast. Okay.
So a lot of the moves
Great.
like will have like there's like 30 characters in this game or
Yeah,
whatever, man.
yeah.
Like a lot of the moves will have like an
It's like a wrestling game. They all have the same moves.
But I had a lot of fun playing it. The story was really fun. You go to a lot of places that you did not visit in the other 2 Marvel Ultimate Alliance games.
Yeah.
This is like I definitely would consider this like the 5th game in this series because you have the 2 X-Men Legends games that came first.
Yep.
And then they moved on to Marvel Ultimate Alliance. The one big bummer for me is the costumes. They've always had really good alternate costumes to change your characters in because like all these characters have a ton of things that they've worn, whereas this one is literally just a palette swap.
Oh.
Yeah, and like they gave out a free DLC that included 2 new characters, Colossus and Cyclops.
Yeah.
And they had some like actual costumes in there. Not for Colossus and Cyclops, because I unlocked Cyclops the other day, and I did his alternate costume, and it was just another palette swap.
Wow.
But like they did like
Fantastic.
a World War Hulk costume and like a Black Symbiote Spider-Man costume, and then a costume for Captain Marvel. I can't remember what it is. But that's honestly the thing that is like the actual bummer for me.
Yeah. The costumes.
They just didn't. Yeah, they just like took that customization out.
Yeah. Kind of phoned it in.
Well, and like they took that cool visual customization out, but then they added these other things where it's like, Final Fantasy X Sphere Grid.
Nope.
Okay.
You're asking me a Final Fantasy question. You know the answers before you even finish.
So they have this like ability grid basically where you like get a points every time you level up.
Okay.
And you unlock like this node is plus 60 strength or whatever.
Okay.
This node is this and this and this and this, and you keep unlocking them and everything. And so they have that to help customize your characters. You level up your abilities using ability points as well.
Okay.
A different kind of ability point.
Yep.
And then they also included these crystals called ISO 8, which has like been a thing in the Marvel universe for a while, I guess.
Yeah.
But it's like, so then these crystals start out as a smaller crystal, then you get them to level 5, and then they get into a bigger crystal, and then you get them to level 5, but you have to have other bigger crystals. Like each new level of crystal requires multiple of the crystal of the level before to level it up to the next level.
Got it.
So like you get like the level 2 crystals, and you have to have 5, like however many level 1 crystals, level that level 2 crystal up to a level 3. Like it's really complicated.
It
And
sounds like it.
incredibly cumbersome. Like the UI for it is pathetically bad.
Yep, sounds like it would be.
To where like I just don't even like I could probably make my characters a lot stronger right now if I went in there and did that, and like I just don't care.
Yeah.
Because I've already beaten the game twice now.
Yeah.
Like I've unlocked. There's a third ultimate playthrough that's like the hardest difficulty, but you don't get anything for completing it.
So I do it. Other than challenge.
Because I want to.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to.
Yeah.
Because I still have like there's also these. For everything that is missing out of this game.
Yeah.
That is like the costumes are missing, and then also like the characters you aren't using do not level up. So, like, I have, like,
sweet.
a level 80 Gamora, because that's been, like, my main character since the very beginning of the game that I've used.
Yeah.
And then also a level 10 Falcon, because I never used the Falcon.
Cool.
So it's like, okay,
That's
this
great.
sucks.
Yeah. Experience share.
So, like, that and the costumes are the two things that kind of suck, I guess. But for everything that's, like, bad, like, they put all this other stuff that's, like, super complex and, like, adds, like, a lot of options. I definitely got $50.
There you go. Bought it at Walmart.
worth the gameplay out of the game.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved it. I had a great time.
That's good.
I bought the DLC pack,
Yeah.
so I can't wait. There's
doesn't surprise
3
me.
DLC packs they're gonna do.
Yeah.
They said like Marvel Knights, Fantastic Four, and X-Men.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm excited.
That's good. You already stole one of my games.
You didn't even ask me
I don't care.
what my team is.
Well, I know one of them is Gamora.
Yep.
Who are the other 3?
Yeah, so you have
Okay.
4 people in your team.
Yep.
I've been using Gamora, Hulk, Wolverine, and Thor.
I knew Thor had to be in there.
Yeah, Nightcrawler's
Somewhere.
in the game, but I actually didn't really like how he played.
Sadness.
Yeah, it was.
That's
it
your
was very,
fave.
Very.
That's your
distraught.
boy.
It was a very distraught moment in gaming.
Boy.
Gaming, but
We'll give you a moment.
there's a level that is the expansion, and like I just did a second playthrough of the game,
Yep.
and that level definitely like brings a smile to my face, like
Okay. That's good.
because they use the correct version of the X-Men.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'm unfamiliar, so that would do me no good.
But anyways,
And spoilers, I guess.
Play. What have you been playing?
There we go. Aside from Gears of War 5 that we already talked about, most of my stuff is all on Switch these days. Just easier to play. But as anyone who might be watching things knows, Trash Man's outside.
Mhm.
I've been playing a lot of Super Mario Maker 2.
Okay.
I think I've got over 100 hours in it right now.
Yeah, I put like 30, I think, into it.
Yeah.
Got real hot and heavy with some of the Discord stuff.
Yep.
For a little while, that was really fun.
The world record challenges on our Discord was a lot of fun. On a level that my daughter made, so that was cool.
It expanded. It expanded to other. Expanded to other.
It went on to other levels. Okay.
Yeah, like the other ones that you've made.
Oh wow. Okay. I'll need to go look at those.
That was a while back.
So I thoroughly enjoy Mario Maker 2. I still make levels, not as much as I did when it first came out. I play more than I make. I don't know. I like it more than the Wii U version, but I like how you designed on the Wii U more.
Yeah, because of the gamepad.
Yes, the gamepad made level design and stuff so much easier.
You ever just take it off and use it in handheld to do design?
Always, just about all the time is.
Can you can use a stylus when you do that, but you have to buy it yourself.
You can use a stylus. You can buy it yourself. You have to buy it yourself because it didn't come with anything we got. But it's also easier to use your finger than most styluses, except for now that they've updated their firmware. There's an option in there to change the touch sensitivity of the Switch to a stylus instead of just your fingertip. Which I haven't tried it, but even then, Like in handheld mode, you can't use the joysticks to design at all. Like, I mean, you wouldn't want to, but also that's just not an option.
Yeah, I remember going in there shortly after the game came out, and I didn't do the tutorials because I was like, well, I played Mario Maker 1, so I know what I'm doing.
Yes.
And immediately running into a wall of, okay, actually, like, I understand the concept of designing a level, but I don't know how to do any of this now.
Yeah, like
how do I select different items? How do I do anything?
I do like that everything was unlocked right from the beginning. It wasn't like a timed thing or progression thing like the original one was. Like if you played for a week, then you unlocked everything. So this is nice to have everything all at once, and it's very clearly obvious that there's room for more. Because they have no problem saying if you switch to 3D world, like your entire level's gone. So they would have no problem being like, hey, if you switch to Super Mario Brothers 2, your whole crap's gone because everything's changing.
I totally would have thought. I mean, that's totally like what I assumed as well.
Yeah.
But we're a couple months after launch now.
I thought we would have already
haven't
had
said
something.
anything yet.
Yeah.
About anything.
We'll talk about the Direct later, but I thought that Direct was going to have something for Mario Maker 2.
Yeah.
Spoilers, it didn't.
The 3D world stuff is
pretty cool.
My favorite.
It's real cool.
I was actually really surprised how much I enjoy like
2D.
The way Mario
world?
controls in that version. Like they did a really good job. It's not like I just assumed it was just going to be the new Super Mario Brothers crap, which I don't like.
Yeah.
Those games or in Mario Maker.
Yeah.
But the 3D world stuff actually wound up really holding up.
It's good. It's really good. Hopefully that means that a 3D world or some type of that will come to the Switch.
So I haven't really played since like probably 2 weeks after launch.
Mm-hmm.
Have they patched in any objects or anything like they did in their other game?
Not yet. Like
so they haven't added anything?
Not yet. I know like checkpoints weren't in the original one at first.
Yeah.
Then now they're obviously there. Nothing new has come in.
Yeah, I can't remember what else they patched into Mario Maker 1, but like they patched I feel like a couple of things.
They patched a lot in. Yeah.
As well as balance changes and stuff.
Yeah, and like there's some changes to 2 that weren't in 1. They kind of make it annoying to build a level. Things behave differently with how like in 1 you could put like a question mark block above your head at the start of the level. Now in 2 there's a 4x7 grid that you can't put anything in when you're starting. Not even like clouds or whatever. So that kind of sucks. Because you can't make like a fully enclosed box for when you start. Because the left side always has to be left open. It's dumb, but they changed it. But I do enjoy it. There's still a lot of creative people that make a lot of creative levels.
That pinball level that I played shortly after launch was pretty incredible.
Yeah, and people have added on to that now. And now there's some that are taller, like an actual pinball machine, and it follows the shell, like as it goes up. Pretty neat. People are finding some ways to do some pretty crazy things.
I never played it, and forgive me because I don't watch your Mario Maker videos. Did you play the first-person game? Like the adventure first-person game?
I did not. I didn't play it on there, but I have played it.
Was it?
It's
like how?
It's real cool.
Like how?
So they used there's in each like a ghost ship or whatever in each course creation thing. There are these semi-solid platforms, and each one of those has like three different styles that you can use. So they basically did it with those and then other elements to like do a perspective kind of view. And then they lock you in and use the on and off switch things for the map. And they just put pipes everywhere and transported you. They used the same tile set for like the main world and the subworld. So you couldn't really tell when you were switching between the two, except when you went down a pipe. And that's how I would think that it was done. However, Mario Maker 2 has removed the ability to download a level and look at it. So you cannot tell how it was made. which is real unfortunate.
Do you think that was just we don't want people to download the really level and then up underneath the name?
Yeah. And it would be, and like, Mario Maker 1 had a way to stop that. Like, you couldn't upload it because you downloaded it and it kept, it had some code back end.
You could like tag it to be like, people cannot re-upload this.
Yeah, and like, it had coded back end where it was like, unless this level gets edited in some way, it can't go back up.
If you're not hooked up to Wi-Fi,
yeah,
like, is that game just pointless?
Pretty much.
I guess you could still create and play the single player, which actually, like, we hadn't talked about the single player. Like, I had a ton of fun playing.
Yeah, you can still create and play single player, but other than that, like, yeah, you're done.
Because I figured they would do, like, I was kind of surprised when I got the game and, like, it turned out you couldn't download levels, because I figured it'd be like kind of like a melding in between the Wii U version, which obviously was like a home console, so you would probably always be online.
Yeah.
And the 3DS version, which like you had to download the levels, didn't you?
Yeah, you couldn't.
You couldn't search or anything in that one.
Yeah.
That's really disappointing.
Yeah, the 3DS version was really not that good.
But also, it's probably my second most played Switch game this year.
Mario Maker 2. Yeah, it's good. There was something else. Multiplayer sucks.
Yeah. Well, it has the same issues that Kirby game does, to where it's just like it's. I was like, well, I was sitting there playing that Kirby game, and I had that the multiplayer.
Yeah.
Where like it doesn't function.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like so framey, and like the connection is so bad.
It's terrible.
Like, I know it's not my internet, so it's either one of these three other people's internets.
Yeah.
Or Nintendo just sucks.
Yeah.
I was sitting there playing that Kirby game. I was like, well, I can really get the frames down on this Monsters Attacks to learn when the opening.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah. But anyways, so what, like, has it gotten any better?
Every now and then I can get into a match where it's okay. But for the most part, the ones that I get into are pretty bad.
You think it's doing? There's no surfacing of like how the matchmaking itself is working, right? Like, it's not like, hey, we're finding people in your region, or like, hey, we found you here in America, and this person in Brazil, and this person in Japan, and this person in Europe, and we're all just gonna make you all play together.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, pretty much. Seems like it.
Like, it doesn't. That's definitely how it feels.
Yeah.
But like, there's no surfacing of like how.
No. The only thing that you see, I don't know if it shows like country flags, because obviously it shows where you're from, but all I know that it does show is like your rank. About it.
I've only played online in Marvel once.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is like just a Nintendo across the board issue.
But Nintendo doesn't know how to do online.
Or what? Like,
weird.
It's like you're paying $20 a year now, which isn't a whole lot, and like you're getting some other stuff for it. But like, you have to pay that $20 for Mario Maker.
Pretty much.
Because you can't get courses without it.
Yep.
And
absolutely,
the multiplayer is
pointless. Wi-Fi doesn't matter if you don't have the online service.
And correct me if I'm wrong, can you even like matchmake with your friends on it?
Local.
So like, me and you cannot play Mario Maker online together.
Right. Let me think. So if you have it, I can create a room, and you can come into my room and do it that way. But if you are here and I'm at home, no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so
no.
Like, if we're both at our own homes,
no, can't do that.
We can't play together.
Local or online only, and local is same Wi-Fi, obviously. It's real dumb.
It's disappointing.
Real dumb.
It's disappointing.
Very dumb. And you have to. I don't know if they included Mario Maker 2 in their stupid app or not, because I don't bother with their dumb app.
How you do their voice chat and stuff?
Don't even bother with it.
I have no idea.
Yeah. But, oh well. Another game that has had a lot of issues since it came out, Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night.
You played through it flawlessly, had a great time.
Flawless, 60 frames per second, never dropped one. Fantastic.
I mean, to be fair, it drops frames on
everything. Yes. So, I had heard people talking about how bad the Switch version was, to where it like dropped in just like maybe single digit frames, and that's a thing that does happen. I was playing; it was a boss fight, and it chugged. There was I had to just walk away from it. I really enjoyed it when it would work. I want the update to come out that they say they're working on that's supposed to fix a lot of the stuff. It hasn't come out yet, so
I think they did some updates already, but like
it's not the big one.
But it's not like
the big one.
Well, I don't think they're doing a big one. I think they're doing a little bit at a time.
Yeah, and they've said that the Switch performance is their focus, which would be great if it went out. But for the little bit that I've spent with it,
wasn't that game supposed to come out on Wii U?
Yeah, that's what my original Kickstarter backing was for, was the Wii U version. And then they switched it to the Switch, obviously. But it's good. I enjoyed it
when it works.
Yeah, I enjoyed it for a Castlevania game.
Oh, what?
Yeah, whoa, weird. I had to walk away from it. I haven't played it for a while now. I'm waiting on it to be okay.
Yeah, they're getting ready to add it to Game Pass, or they just added it to Game Pass.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know that I have any desire to play that game.
Yeah, I might do it on the Game Pass because I don't want to buy it again. Because I bought it like 7 years ago.
Do you play as a particular character in that game?
You can play as, if I could remember her name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you play as the girl character I've seen as the character in the game?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure at some point you can switch. Don't know. I haven't gotten there.
Do you know if it ties in at all with that really good throwback game that came
out? Let me think.
Was that one Ritual of the Night?
Curse of the Moon.
Curse of the Moon.
That was
Ritual of the Night is actual Bloodstain.
Bloodstain, Ritual of the Night, and then Curse of the Moon is
so. Do you know if it ties in with that at all?
I don't know if it ties in.
Okay, it does.
I know that it is.
I was just trying
fantastic.
I was gonna let you answer that question.
I have no idea.
It does. It does.
Because that game.
I'm not gonna tell you why because it's a spoiler. But
yeah.
Did you play it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That game was really, really good.
Yeah. That game was better than that.
Well, I mean,
so
like
far
when if they're able to fix it, maybe it'll be better.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder. I know you don't know because you haven't played enough, but I wonder if it does the thing from Symphony of the Night, like where you play through the game and then it does the reverse castle.
I haven't, but I would be real sad if it didn't.
I would be really surprised. Like I feel like that is definitely
if he doesn't
an
do
expectation of that game. Like if you're going to be like, I'm making a new Symphony of the Night, give me money.
Like it better do the thing.
All these delays, like it has to do.
It better do the thing. I better be able to 200% this game. Whatever it is, yeah. Yeah. Well,
hopefully they get the Switch version.
That'd be nice. If they don't, I backed it 7 years ago.
If you out there have a reason that I should want to play that game, let me know because I don't have one.
Yeah. I liked Castlevania. I thought this would be good. It's okay.
I have access to play it for free,
and you don't want to.
Xbox Game Pass,
and you don't want to.
I'm not really all that interested.
Yeah.
I don't really like Symphony of the Night.
That's fair.
I'll say it.
Me neither. I like the original Castlevania games a lot more.
I like Castlevania Bloodlines a lot.
That was a good game.
Yeah, that was fun.
I like Curse of the Moon a lot.
Yeah, Curse of the Moon actually was really good.
Yeah, I should have got the limited run game when they
gave that for free on Xbox, and that's how I played it.
Yeah. I got it for free because I backed the thing for Switch anyway.
Cool. I can get achievements in my copy.
I don't care.
You can also get achievements because you have my Xbox.
This is true.
My other Xbox.
Another multiplayer game that's actually been pretty fun. I've been playing with some people at work is Heave Ho.
All right, cool.
I know you've seen the videos for Heave Ho.
Yeah, it seems like a real wild time to play that game.
It's $10 on the eShop, and it's well worth it if you've got 3 other people to play with.
So you basically play as Geodude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it. Never thought about that, but yeah, so you play as this head with arms.
Yeah, Geodude.
Yeah, and you just you're climbing around the world. You use the left and right triggers for your left and right arm. We did all turn the assist thing on because if you don't, it's hard to tell which it would.
Well, and the assist thing, what all it does is it puts different colored gloves on your hands, so you can tell which one's left and which one's right.
Yeah, right hand is
you get tangled up and stuff.
Yeah, right hand's red and left hand's blue, and I think it puts an R and L on it.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because when you're upside down and you can't tell if it's you or not, it's hard to know if you're grabbing with your left or your right hand, which could make it more fun. Also, if you don't know. But also it can be super frustrating when the level's taking you 10 minutes, you're right at the end, and you let go of your left hand instead of your right hand.
I really like how they die.
Yeah.
And it's this
just
giant spray of the whatever colored blood and stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. And you get just
real
drenched in your friend's blood. It's pretty it's a very cartoony style.
Yeah. So in the video that we both watched, there's the group that were in the goal, right? And the one person kept coming in and you can fart in that game and you can blow people away.
Dedicated fart button.
Yes, absolutely push down dedicated fart button. It's great. It gets super annoying. And you can tell in that video,
if you're not holding on,
even if you're holding on, if you've powered up your fart enough, it will blow you out of the thing. It's hilarious, the first 2 or 3 times. Then it's real annoying.
Oh, it's definitely a must-be multiplayer game.
Oh yeah, it would suck single player. I didn't buy it because no one would play it with me.
Do you think 2's enough people?
I think 2 would be okay.
But really 3 or more is probably ideal.
3 or more is real. 4 is fantastic. 3 would be good. 2 would be okay. Yeah. 1 would absolutely suck.
Have you all had any luck with the sometimes a rope will come down, you can pull it and go to a mini game kind of thing? Have you guys had any luck with any of that?
So we did it. We did one of the mini games, and the area that we all had to get to was so you start at the top of this level, and there's 6 circles. There's 3 on top, 3 on the bottom. The one that was the very first one was the bottom left, and we started at the very top, and we didn't make it because we were trying to do it, and we had people who would grab somebody and pull them back and throw them away, throw them off the level, and it's no, we're all supposed to get into the circle together, or we'd be climbing down and somebody would fart on the other one and blow them off the level, and it's come on, it's still fun though. We didn't beat any of the bonus levels, but had a lot of fun. We just play it during lunch.
I mean, because you're basically playing as this little thing that is on this obstacle course.
Yeah.
Of
with floppy arms.
Here's a rectangle shape, and here's this thing has spikes on this side, so you don't want to go over there. Yeah. And it's all about momentum and grip and taking your time and knowing when you're going to be able to make a jump.
Yeah.
Or swinging yourself.
Yeah. It's a ton of fun.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah. $10 on the eShop. If you got enough people to play it with, if you got one other person to play it with, it's probably worth $10 for sure. We've gotten a lot of fun out of it. We've played it twice at work, and about an hour and 15 minutes each, so probably 2.5 hours total. So worth $10.
Cool.
Would recommend. Another game that I will recommend if you like roguelikes or roguelites. If roguelite keep your stuff to a run?
Roguelike is a game like Rogue where you lose everything. Roguelite is a game that is like Rogue, but it's a light version where you have consistent stuff that you
Okay. So this game is
Rogue is a game that no one knows what it is anymore because they've only ever heard of Rogue Light and Rogue Likes.
So
because it's really old.
Yeah. Eagle Island is one of those games. Cuz I played Hollow Knight. Not into Hollow Knight.
That's not a roguelike.
No, but I'm just not into Hollow Knight.
It's like a Metroidvania.
Yeah. And I'm not into it.
I can play that for free.
Dead Cells
on
was
Game Pass.
fantastic.
I can play that for free on Game Pass.
Dead Cells is amazing.
Yeah.
So this is Eagle Island.
So this is a rogue light.
Rogue.
So it's a run-based game.
Yes.
Which is way easier and makes more sense to
so
say.
there is
It's a run-based game.
It is a run-based game. It has run-based in it, but it is also a story-based game.
Okay.
So there's this big hub world. You go around to each of these caves. The caves are the runs. So you can play like the official seed, which is the same.
So you have a persistent world, and then you go into dedicated levels that
Yes.
are like, here is your run in this
Yes.
level.
Yep.
So like they're like Zelda dungeons, but it's run by. Is the stuff inside it randomized?
If you can do it randomized, or if you do the official seed, it's the same throughout.
If you do the randomized version, is it I died this time, and then the next time it's completely different?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you do the randomized, if you die your first run, the next time you go in it, it's not the same.
Okay.
Official seed, you die the first time you go back in, you're like, oh, I remember this.
But that is just these dedicated like dungeon areas.
Yeah.
Not the persistent overworld kind of thing.
Yeah, and the persistent overworld is a story-based thing. The rooms are the runs, and it's actually really good. It's by one person.
Oh yeah.
I've
seen you tweet a lot about the game.
Yeah,
like
it's
different like shared things from the Switch and everything.
Yeah.
It seemed like you've really.
So you have your what was a falconry?
Falconeer.
Yeah, so you're this person, and he has two little. They're owls. Falcons. They're owls.
Not a falconeer.
Yeah, but
it's an owl.
Whatever. He has the glove.
He keeps birds.
Yes, he's a bird person. And
is he a bird person like Owlboy, or just a person that likes birds?
He's a person that likes birds. Okay. So you go through this world, and you're finding the feathers of these
other birds.
Other birds. I don't want to try not to spoil anything, but it's like whatever.
Magic birds.
Yes, because then your owl powers up.
Bird gods.
Yes. And then
I've played a game or two.
They power up with like lightning, fire, ice, and
Zapdos, Moltres, Articuno.
What's the other one?
Are in this game.
Oh, what's the other one?
Pokemon crossover. Ho-Ho's the other one.
Whatever. You power up with
Ho-Ho's
elements.
the god of the birds.
And you just get different powers throughout the different levels. You open chests, you get different tokens that you put in your backpack, blah, blah, blah.
Some progression.
Yeah, and it's just a lot of fun for a one-person developed game like this.
Are you playing the dedicated levels and then going back and doing the rogue versions? The randomized versions?
So
what is your approach?
The game does not unlock the rogue runs until you beat the story.
Oh, okay. So you have to play
through
the dedicated versions, and then you can go back and what's the reason behind playing them again?
Speed runs, timed runs. Once I have not done much of the going back and playing.
You're not unlocking anything. Or
no,
anything?
not really. I went back. I played it for the story because I thought the game just looked good, and it was. It's a good.
It's a good looking game.
Yeah,
I think the graphical style is really nice.
It's a very good game. There's not that much to say about it other than it's a roguelike. So if you don't like those games, yeah, I've beaten it.
How long?
It took me about 20 hours. So I mean,
that's a good amount.
Yeah.
How much is it? 20
bucks
or something?
20.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So some of the rooms I ran through in one run. Some of them took me a little bit longer. There's like secret rooms hidden all over the place, secret coins.
If you had to compare like the dedicated dungeon level areas, is there a game that you can compare like how they play? Because like looking at your tweets, it reminded me a lot of. Did you play much SteamWorld Dig?
Yeah, I just beat SteamWorld Dig 2.
You know, like when you go into like the dedicated area, like you go into like a dungeon, like they looked like that. Like I'm not saying they necessarily play like that, but like it reminded me a lot of those.
Yeah, like when you enter one of like the mine dungeons underground. Yeah, kind of like that.
It's like it's all 2D, like
Yep.
normal side-scrolling stuff, but like what your bird can like kind of do, like the thing from Mega Man, and like save you and stuff.
Yes, that is unlockable throughout
Okay.
the level. You can permanently unlock that is a thing.
Beat mode.
Yep. So you can jump on him, hop up. The different other powers power up differently throughout the game too. So it's a lot of fun if you're looking for a new game like that.
Your ability to like explore kind of increases as you go, just like any other.
Yep. Roguelike Metroidvania style game.
Are they in a set order, or can you attack?
You can go anywhere.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Is it actually possible? Like, are we talking like Breath of the Wild where you have enough abilities to do everything
No.
at the beginning, or it's like, well, you go do this, but you're not going to actually be able to finish it?
Yeah. You can go try it. So there's some places you can't get to until you get another one of the abilities. So I don't know.
Cool.
It's fun. It is a good game.